Okay, I'm Dr. Debbie Jones Ire. Today's topic is how to overcome sex phobia. Now, I know you'll be wondering, is there anything like sex phobia? And of course, when you hear phobia, is fear. And don't forget, I'm talking to the married, not to the single. Well, I'm just going to be looking at how to overcome sex phobia. Now, let me talk to you from my own experience. You understand? I remember when I'm married, I have some notions about sex. I actually didn't believe that one can enjoy sex. Yeah, that's the truth. And people will be wondering, what are you talking about, Pastor Debbie? That's the honest truth. I'm not just going to lie to you. I had this notion that one doesn't have to enjoy sex. I had this notion that sex is like an obligation. Do you understand? I just feel that it's an obligation. I had my first child, my second child, even my third child. I never knew that one can actually enjoy sex. And I know some of you are like that. You never knew that one can enjoy sex. And then I don't know, when you now have a partner that maybe is not aware of that, and somebody like me that doesn't really like to talk about it, I don't know how you're going to deal with it. I'm telling you honestly, before now, I don't really know how to see that and say, okay, let's talk about something like sex or love making. No. I don't really do it before now, but I thank God where I am and have changed from that. And I know some of you are still trapped in such situation or with such notion. I'm just here to help you to see how you can get out of it. You know, until in my school, I heard my friends talking about it. You know, some talks are so good. They were talking about it, that they enjoy sex. I'm talking about married people. You know, in school they were talking about that sex is actually enjoyable. So I was wondering, how can you enjoy sex? And they were just like, you mean you don't enjoy sex? I said, I don't even understand what you guys are talking about. And they said, you can enjoy sex, that there's even a point to get to, and it's just like libido, it's ecstasy. I see, you mean there's something called ecstasy in sex? Oh my goodness, I was just like, I can't believe it. And that actually creates an awareness in me. So I decided to explore. I decided to see how I can be able to enjoy sex. So the question now is, how do you overcome sex phobia? How do you overcome sex phobia? I'm just going to take you through this process that actually helped me. And that's number one, you just have to tell yourself you got it all wrong, babe. You got it all wrong, Barb. You got it all wrong. That notion, that mindset, you got it all wrong. That sex is not to be enjoyed. That is wrong. When you understand that you got it all wrong, you actually come to a point of change. If you're still seeing that you're right, you won't change. Change is the only thing constant. That's what the philosopher Heraclitus said. It's the only thing constant in man. So you must change so you can enjoy the sex. I'm telling you the honest truth. Secondly, you need to change some misconception you have about sex. And I actually had it like sex is a sin. A lot of us still see sex as a sin. Sex is not a sin. What are you talking about? I mean, sex is a gift from God. Sex is ordained by God, and it's a gift from Him. You can read my book, Sex, a Mighty Healer. Sex is a gift. I mean, that was practically one of the gifts that Adam brought out of the Garden of Eden. God is the one that created the penis, created the vagina, and He positioned them where to suit one another. He knows what He was doing, because sex is one of the ways to replenish the earth. And so how can it be a sin? It can only be sin when you're doing it out of your marriage, out of your marital bed. But once it's done on your bed, guys, it is a blessing. The angels are just there. Like I said, that sex is a worship session. The angels are all over your room, clapping, applauding, and worshiping God with you. It's a worship session. It's not a sin. So you need to change that mindset like I had before. It's not a sin. It's a worship session. In fact, they keep applauding God for that wonderful gift, that wonderful gift. And you know something? When they're there, you can actually use the medium to pray God, ask God for children. For those believing God for children, it's never a sin. And then you also have to change this misconception that you can't enjoy it. You can actually enjoy sex. I can tell you that for free. Now I can enjoy sex. Yes, you can enjoy sex. So you need to change misconception. I mean, it's an obligation. Apart from obligation, yes, I know it's obligation, but you can enjoy it. So I want to advise every partner, husband, wife, you need to carry yourselves along. If one is not enjoying, okay, find out what can arouse that person's feeling. There is a place you will get to in this worship session of love making, and it takes you to orgasm, to ecstasy, to libido, and you just got into speaking in tongues. Lakato satayaba is a worship session. You need to begin to tell yourself that. So sex is not a sin, it's your obligation, but you need to enjoy it. And finally, you need to work your mind. You need to work your mind. May I say at this point that it's not automatic. It takes time because it's something you have built over time. So you want to work this process, you need to train your mind. You need to walk through your mind. You need to tell yourself, you need to be affirmative about it. You need to begin to say that sex, I can enjoy sex. You need to say that sex is enjoyable. Sex is not a sin. Sex is a worship session. You need to walk through your mind. Because your mind is what will help you. See, my husband is a traveling type, and my hormones travel a lot. But you see, over time, I've walked through my mindset, telling myself that I can enjoy it. And I tell you, if you walk through your mind, you can actually enjoy it. Walk through your mind, be positive, be optimistic about it, and make sure you look forward to enjoying it. Just say on a final note, talk to the Holy Spirit about it. You know, like I said, my husband is a traveling type, and all my hormones travel. That's the honest truth. But the Holy Spirit is my friend. I just go like telling him, please, you know what? My husband is around. Please just wake up my hormones. And then you just wake it up. You can actually ask the Holy Spirit for help, and it will just help you. And you just find yourself enjoying sex. Find yourself always ready, not always tired. There are times I'm tired, but the Holy Spirit just gives me strength. Because my husband is not always there. When he comes, why would I want to deprive him sex? Sex is not a sin. You can ask Apostle Paul. And I have a video on that.